I don't want to know what the condition of the rear of the car is in.
I reckon a good car.
Yeah, she's no show pony anymore, Wayne, is she?
There was no need for that.
Smoke coming out the back.
So it is the Sunday of BDC. This is the Pro Day. This is Dave's Day. So this will be the first day that the Corvette has ever been in competition. So you
nervous? Yeah. I wasn't yesterday. I don't know why it is today, because it matters today. That's why I'm nervous.
It matters today. You know you got to push harder today.
Yeah, I got to go another 10 or 20% today. So see how it goes. I haven't driven in a competition in what, a year and a half now?
About a year.
About a year, something like that. It's going to be an uphill challenge, but you know what? I'm going to just enjoy it, because to be honest, to be here in the car, in the sunshine, hanging out with people, is as much fun as drifting right now. So I'm going to try and super relax myself, have fun, treat it like it's a 10 grand car, go out there and enjoy it, drive it like it's the 180, and not think about all these.
Not too much like the 180 now. You know what you did to the 180.
A lot on the 180, yeah. So no, we're going to have fun. The car seems to be running better after we changed all the suspension settings. We got late night DMs from Matt Field. I gave those alignment settings to Jack Shanahan yesterday. We realigned the car best we could here, and it is a lot better. It's still 100%, I'd say it's just better than it was, but I'm more than happy to drive it today. So I'm hopping in, putting the helmet on, putting the hands on, arm restraints on, microphone on, spotter's headset on. I'm like cabled up.
There's so many wires.
There's so much going on. I've got a steering wheel on a wire, everything. So it's a lot going on in the car. With the roof off, sun shining, let's go have some fun.
First lead one that he's done where he can control his own pace in a long time, so that was actually a really good run. I would say we got all the clips and everything like that. Maybe build on that, maybe get a bit more speed, a bit more angle. That's the only thing they can really work on, I suppose. That is sadly the harsh reality of drifting. Hopefully people going into that tyre and flipping again, but yeah, maybe driving a lot more nervous. How are your first few runs?
Okay, mixed bag.
For once, you got a lead one. You did a lead one.
I did a lead run, and the lead run was fine.
It's good. Both lead ones were good.
I think that's enough to qualify me with those lead
Easily.
runs. We have to make a call. The car's getting hot, especially idling in the queue. And the other problem I have is that I have no spares. So now if I break something at this point, I can't do qualifying. Normally I go out and do another 4 or 5 runs, but I think at this point I'm just going to save the car for qualifying, because if I break one suspension arm, we just had a touch on a wheel there. So Danny McGuire just touched the wheel, and that shows how strong these wheels are, that they actually can take it. That was a full thump to the back, and the wheel held pressure, no issues at all. So it's really good to have the Strom DS25s on there, because for drifting, like if you have a thin spoked wheel there, that would have just shattered. So I'm really happy that, but then now everyone's getting a little bit overconfident. I feel like the best thing for me to do is not overheat the car. I have no spare tie rods, I have no spare suspension, nothing spare. Everything's working now, so maybe just throw it in for qualifying and see what happens. I don't think I'm going to gain any more in the next couple of laps. I don't think the car is easy to drive, but nothing I do in the next 4 or 5 laps is going to make that any difference to that. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm going to learn any more. I've learned the car now. I know I can put a run in. and just do 2 in qualifying. Treat my first qualifying run as a practice run and the second one as the showtime.
If that was your qualifying, yeah, that'd be perfect.
It'd be fine. See my wall run again?
You got another wall
Another
run.
wall run.
For God's sake. Dave! It's
nice
the expensive bumper.
Yeah, but I'm just showing that I'm trying to figure out where the back of the car is. I figured it out.
You figured it out twice. Oh, well, it was bound to happen.
But it's a nice little rub. It's not like not a massive smash. And I heard that one in the car, so I was like, oh, I'm not sure how deep I'm in, but I'm gonna get some food now, get some water because it's so hot in the car. Maybe watch a few runs just to give myself an idea, and then yeah, we're ready for qualifying. She looks good, she drives good, sounds good, handling a lot better. For a first day out competition-wise, I'm pretty confident. I'd be much more confident at this point than I usually am.
Qualifying is about to start. The driving it's gone up like that. Everyone's taking up, going hard. So it's going to be a tough qualifying session, I think. Dave's just getting ready now. That's step 1. It's complete.
Complete, done.
We have step 2.
Done.
Yep, that's step 2 complete.
Sure. Oh, well, to be confirmed.
Alright, this could take a while. Whoa! First time! Okay, so his plan is to go 80% on the first run, and if he gets a good score on the board, to let it go.
Model by Wayne.
Wayne is only delighted. He said he got too dirty fixing my car, so we had to supply him with a new hoodie. Like a kid walking around with a new jumper.
There's a lot to say about this car. We've been watching this build online on the internet. The guys from Ireland, Dave Egan, building the first for the UK and Irish carbon fibre Corvette LS powered. Dave getting the trying to dial all the settings in for this. Wow, this thing sounds absolutely amazing, Mike.
Yeah, it looks a little bit slow though, Ben, through the first part of the corner, and a little bit shallow off of clip 4. As he comes through, it's a big impact car though. Look now as he puts the power down, loads of smoke coming from the back of the car. Quite nice through clip 7. Can he get it onto the right line for clip 8? Again, shallow on that clip as well. Comes through the last corner. It looks like a big car.
It's a funny looking picture of Dave Egan there.
It's a funny looking picture of Dave Egan. That's not Dave Egan.
Absolutely.
85.67, so not getting rewarded for that impact.
I don't know, that's probably the worst one that he's done all day, I would say. There's a lot of room for improvement. I think he knows himself that he mucked up a bit. The scores are very high, that was an 85 and that was 10, so I think he knows himself that he needs to improve for the next one. Okay, so Dave's just about to go out for his second run. A lot of the guys have put in better scores, the driving's got better, and his score needs to get better, so we'll see how he gets on. He's just lined up, so he's just about to set off now.
are up with Dave Egan in that massive.
Wow.
Look at it. Wow, just this
Wow.
glorious looking car as it comes to throws it into clip 4. Very nice through clip 4. Very wide from 4 and through to 5. And he's on a lovely line here now. Lots of speed and lots of it. You see the back wheels jumping with the amount of mechanical grip that they've got. Throws the car around the final corner. So much impact. Again, a few small errors at the start of the track, but making it up for the second half.
Dave's got a lot of work to do this, and wow, a 93.17, putting Dave Egan in 5th place. Show your appreciation.
I mean, 93.
What a wall run on the second wall, yeah?
You haven't got out of the car yet. I've not looked. Killer run, but my God, you almost went in. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Dave, man. Well, at least you got awarded for it.
Yeah, she's no show pony anymore, Wayne, is she?
You got lucky there. You got very lucky.
But like everyone was getting massive scores, like, so I wasn't gonna go home.
The thing is, the cut-off was like, there was 5 points in the cut-off.
Yeah, and I knew I had to go to a wall. That's where everyone's getting rewarded. Kevin Kilgariff, Stephen Fitzgerald, they're all tagging walls. I was like, I've got to tag a wall or I'm not going to get to score. Definitely tag the wall anyway. Sorry, Wayne.
Dave, that was scary to watch.
I fired it at that wall on angle.
I saw. Look at that.
Oh!
Look at that. Like it never happened.
Like it never happened. It
Well,
didn't even
did.
scrape a tail light.
Dave, that's the cheap part.
Oh,
You get them
yeah,
off
yeah.
a trailer.
Sorry.
Oh yeah. Happy?
Well,
Look around.
sorry, Adam. So sorry.
Adam was worse than that, after pushing it
Yeah,
out.
push it all out.
Adam, you got to up the sales techniques now.
There's not enough clothes in the world to sell here.
Adam,
Dave.
Adam, get to the shop. Bumper budget now.
It was all pressed in there.
It actually pressed out,
Oh.
pressed in.
Should have gone for Kevlar. Hey,
It looks class.
no one's going to line up beside me in battles now and say, this lad's not trying.
Yeah, they're also going to say, it's no show pony, so I can bash into him. Adam, I think you're going to need more than quick detailing to get rid of that.
I've put elbow grease in the van if you want.
Elbow grease. You need knee grease, ankle grease, everything to get this out.
All right, so we're just in for my second qualifying run. On the run up, you'll see it on the in-car, I pulled the hydro instead of second gear like a moron. And then I just got really panicked, pulled second and went mental and then hit the wall and it worked out and I got a 93. But after my first run, I didn't have a spotter radio to you because I was like, I'll just do it myself. So my phone starts hopping and it's Matt Field spotting for me the whole way through the track. He's talking to me about what way to set the car up, how to warm the front tires, how to transition, what part of the track what to do, and then wish me good luck. Then I crashed into the wall, but then I got a 93. So thank you, Matt Field, amazing. That's the best qualifying score I've ever done in drifting. It's in this contraption. So now we're going into the battles. I'm looking forward to it. And thank you, Matt Field. Thank you, Jack Shannon, for setting it up. Thanks for Wayne for winding me up and sending me into the wall, then giving out to me when I went into the wall. Yeah, we're in the show. That's all we can hope for. We're in bonus time now. Let's see what happens.
Instincts going no, looking bad like a bat with an eye patch. All black in the woods with a backpack and a limb match. Spark one time, get the whole city looking like a dark in the orange when I burn it down. What it is, what it do, whole quick and live. Bring it talk, it's not gonna say I'm on the run for a crown when I get it, I'm a runner. Cause nobody in the game right now even deserve it. What I did this crown for anyway. I said it for Halo, the way that I made it, penny to the gold. Independence to the thoughts, I better penny to the soul. You're just gonna have the legs to stick onto the side, sticks on the side of the rear.
So the battles are just started. He's got up against Stuart Egdell, who was one of the Pro 2 drivers that came up yesterday. So he's obviously done a lot of laps. He's doing well. So he hasn't got a spotter's radio. He wanted to go solo on this one, which me and Wayne said was stupid. But I don't know. What do you think he's going to do?
Stu is very good.
I don't know. He's got to lead a little bit run first, so see how he gets on in that.
carbon fibre Corvette, 600 horsepower, the hot sauce button, the roof off. Just trying to keep the temperatures. Big entry there, but Stuart Egdal not letting Dave Egan get away. Just trying to keep the gap close enough for him to make the dive on this inside corner, and a lovely lead.
Very straight around that corner, just driving around the corner, not able to reinitiate after making a mistake after clip 4, allowing Dave Egan to drive away now, and Stuart Egdal straight again as they come out for 6 and again off the track. Stuart Egdal really struggling with Dave Egan's pace and not able to keep the car drifting throughout the course.
So yeah, he's got a massive advantage there. We should have a spotter's radio so we could tell him that.
His head is too big for a radio.
His spotters will have been on the radio saying, look, you've got the advantage, let him.
Nice initiation from Stuart Egdal there.
And David
finally
Egan,
grown some legs, David Egan. Almost wondering where he's gone. And David Egan now climbing back on the side of Stuart Egdal as they transition. A nice line from Stuart Egdal now. David Egan taking full advantage of that cut in the track to climb up on the side of Stuart Egdal as they put the hammer down through the last corner. Lots of smoke. Not as much smoke as I thought was going to be there, but a fair bit of smoke coming out the back of Dave Egan's car.
There was no need for that.
A fair bit of smoke coming out the back of Dave
I'm going to go put more tyres on.
Nice and clean the battle that time.
I can fairly confidently say Dave has won that battle. He's showing off now. First battle.
He said he's going to do 2 battles in them tyres, and then he burns them out.
Well, he just did a big burn now, so I say he's back in the pits now, but... So, through to top 16. You did not need to do that. At all.
No.
Take a... Honestly, you could have
So
done...
cracked though.
That was your best chase ever, but... There was no need.
Well, there's always a need.
There's not a need.
I'm practicing.
He's straightened 3 times behind you.
I didn't know that.
That's why you should take a radio.
Yeah, but I didn't hit him, did I? No, I didn't.
And look, no more damage.
Well, it's early days. Okay, so Liam jumped in, spotted that my toe was in on one
He
side.
was walking past.
Literally walking by and did that face. That was the face. Did a toe in on one side, toe out on the other. Was making a very snappy one direction. Now we got it sorted at least.
There's a bolt loose, but they're tightened up. And Wayne marked it yesterday where Jack and Liam did it.
So we can put
it's
it back
matched
to
up
them.
exactly the same.
I got to run to top 16 parade now. Pumped. Pumped.
Yes.
So pumped.
He's making a mistake not bringing a radio.
Not bringing a
again.
radio. You've got to get into his head. He won't know if anybody spins behind them. But there's no talking to him.
There's no talking to him.
It's in his hands now. What do I do with my hands?
So they've asked me to do some donuts around some BDC girls, so in an American car, so they're very brave. So we're having fun with the crowd. Let's try and keep going to the top 16. Let's do it. We're here. It happened. We're not in the shade. We're not in the goddamn shade.
Okay, so Dave's in top 16. He's against a very good driver, so he's really going to have to push it on this one. Top 16 was his target, and he's hit that. So if he gets past here, I don't know. He's driving really good, so I don't know. I reckon he can push through.
Dave Egan leads the line. A glorious looking car, taking the bonnet off, obviously getting a bit hot. James Bacon not giving him an inch to move as they come for nearly contact. As James Bacon far too fast into the first corner, but then David Egan making massive mistakes, dropping wheels. James Bacon, no idea what's going on. He's going to make the transition, try and dive on the rear corner, but makes another mistake. Drops off of the track. James Bacon off the track, and David Egan just driving round South Bank there. Wow. Another very scrappy run. Make a transition, try and dive with it. Driving
I'm not sure whose fault that was. I'm not sure if you're going to put that on Dave, but you might
Another
definitely straight
very
behind
scrappy
him.
run. Advantage to James going into this battle as James leads Dave Egan to chase. Nice big flick by James. They come into the first corner. No contact problems here as James really driving away from Dave Egan, really putting the power down. Dave Egan not really having much to say. Dave Egan now trying to make the dive on the side of James's E46. Doesn't really have any answers. James driving away around South Bank.
But not the proximity that you would want to try and overturn.
I don't know. I'm not sure if he did enough there. I'm not sure if they're going to call it the first one.
Like a bit of a
I think it comes down to the first
or
one.
a dab of the handbrake there on clip 2.
Yeah, and the winner is James.
That is how you finish off the tyres in style.
Dude. Messed it up.
It was, he was fast.
He was fast. I made 2 mistakes in 2 runs. I went off the track.
To be fair, it was a battle of mistakes.
Yeah.
Both of you kind of made mistakes. Unfortunately, I think you made a few more.
I went off the track. Once I went off the track, the car's so low, it was just like 3-wheeling in the dirt. And I was like, if I come out of it,
That threw you off from there.
Yeah, and then after that, it was just dirt on the tyres and all that stuff. Like I was like, all right, look, get around. And then in the chase, I let him go a little bit further than I should have.
You did. You let him off the start line.
And then I was thinking, I don't want to run into him in the first corner. Don't be too aggressive and mess the whole run up on the first corner. I did that in IDS. I went too aggressive and I messed it up. I let him to go too far. Couldn't catch him.
Should have had a spotters radio. I said absolutely send it.
No. Lesson learned. The whole weekend was about learning. That's
I was going to say, if there's one thing you can take from this weekend, it was always going to be a big learning.
I hadn't taken this car out of first gear until 3 days ago.
Yeah. And most people would have, I would say, months of testing and development and everything like that.
We're changing the alignment.
This was an hour test,
Yeah.
and they got loaded onto a trailer and brought here.
And I got to the top 16 parade. I got qualified 5th. It shows all we wanted from this weekend was to show that the car had potential. I wanted to go and put on a show. I think I did in all my runs, put on a show. That's what I wanted to do. Got to do some donuts, got to do some waves to the fans, got interviewed, all that stuff. Just make a presence. And I'm happy.
Refresh the memory of what it's like.
Yeah, refresh what it's like to actually do okay. And it's got all the potential in the world. I mean, a couple of track days in this now, testing it, fine-tuning it, getting used to it, getting comfy in it. There's a couple of things I want to change in terms of setup and all that stuff. We can do all that back in the shed. I'm super pumped. Like, I mean, all I said, what I wanted to do today was qualify, get a battle, first qualifying session in this, qualified 5th, which was better than I expected, won a battle, then got another battle, and I was outbeaten by a better driver on the day. So that's all. You can't complain about that.
No.
It was driver error. The car was perfect. It was my fault.
Well. The car's back in one piece.
Yeah, car's
You
good.
rubbed the wall.
It rubbed the wall both sides. You got a bit of damage. It's not a new car anymore, so I'll come in hot in the next round. Yeah, I'm looking forward to driving it again. I really am. And thank you so much to all of our partners on board. I wouldn't be here without everybody who's helped on this car. To Bob building an amazing engine, which has just run like clockwork all weekend. Ryan and Wayne who put the car together. Everybody that's helped in every single part of this car and every product on it, absolutely flawless. We didn't even come here with a spare part this weekend.
That's why Wayne's in jeans.
Wayne's in jeans because we don't even have a spare part. That's how good the stuff is on this car. That's how good the Link ECU is at protecting it. It's as good as the suspension and the BC and FTF race shop. It's as good as every single thing. I even got a wheel hit and the Stroms took it and just kept going. So every part of this car held up. Amazing. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting. This is our behind the scenes of BDC round 1 in Teesside. We're about to go watch the rest of the boys do battle. Better luck next time maybe. I had a blast though. I'm still smiling. I'm still buzzing. Built this car. It was so worth it. Thank you guys for all your support. We'll see you on the next one.